Hello everyone, it's Jeb Hanwiger from goldstocktrades.com, coming at you from Miami, Florida. And as you can see, I'm at the beach right now, getting ready for another day in the market. You can see it's a beautiful day here in South Florida. And one of the ways that we get ready for the tumultuous markets, the ups and downs, is taking a look at the changing tides, the waves, to realize that everything, including the markets that we follow, have waves. They have high tides, they have low tides, they have ebbs, they have flows. And the same way in the junior mining markets, even more so. They're rough waters sometimes. The tides can ride very high, and you can also reach very low troughs. So you have to always maintain that perspective in the junior mining market. Last week we had some great news out of Integra Gold. Integra Gold was bought out by Eldorado for I think close to $600 million. So a lot of my subscribers who have been following that now for, 4 years, 3 to 4 years, have been able to see some gains. I'm quite happy to see that. There's been a lot of progress in the lithium sector, the lithium-ion battery sector. Although lithium's gotten a lot of press, cobalt is another metal that's crucial, that's beginning to get attention from the large media outlets, and it hasn't yet been fully reflected in the juniors. So some of the cobalt names that I've been writing about for months, including LICO, LIC on the venture, and First Cobalt, FCC on the venture, and we're now just following Cobalt Power, which started drilling, announced news this week that they started drilling up in Canada for cobalt. Cobalt's a really crucial metal because a lot of it comes out of DRC in Africa, where they're using slave labor, child labor, to get out the metals, the cobalt metals. So we're hoping that, and as the price rises, that we can find new sources right here in North America and Canada. So keep your eyes on LICO, First Cobalt, and Cobalt Power, which is simple as CPO on the venture. And I have interviews with all three of those companies, so you should try to view them and listen to what the management's saying. Some of the management is really top notch. So stay tuned to those stories in the cobalt sector. And we're continuing to follow graphite. Graphite's a critical material. 100% is being imported, and they're crucial for the batteries and for energy storage. And although it's forgotten by investors, we're keeping a close eye on a couple of graphite companies, because we do believe that in the U.S. there needs to be a domestic secure supply, and we also need to find those graphite companies that are able to fulfill the specifications of what the battery makers are looking for. Nuclear energy is still completely out of favor, but Japan's continuing to turn on reactors, and it's going to be a crucial part of our clean energy mix. So we're continuing to follow uranium, but it's still in a basing mode, and not really yet convinced that that's ready to take off yet. We'll keep you posted on uranium. But precious metals, I think the Integra story is going to be very good for the entire junior mining sector. We're going out in a couple of weeks to visit Northern Vertex operation, their construction. up in northwest Arizona. Now we're south of Las Vegas. Quite excited about a new U.S. gold producer and the hundreds of jobs that it's going to be creating for nearby residents in Arizona. So quite exciting. Keeping a close eye on New Legacy Gold's drilling at the Iceberg at the Cortez Trend. So quite excited by that. Cortez Trend is one of the best places to look for gold. So keep an eye on NUG on the Venture and Northern Vertex, NEE on the TSX Venture, and again, you know, look at the tides, the ebbs and flows, and realize that we shouldn't get caught up with the momentary pullbacks and neglect of our sector. Matter of fact, we should be quite excited by that, because it provides us opportunities to buy these things when they're cheap, and there's still a lot of cheap, discounted opportunities out there in the gold sector. So stay tuned and stay posted to goldstocktrades.com, and have a wonderful day.